Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we will be looking at AQA AS Psychology Specimen 2 Paper 2 Examplar Answers for Research Methods, which you need to know for AQA Alevel Psychology. I hope you enjoy this video and find it helpful. Let's get started. Please note that these answers have been produced with knowledge of the mark scheme but have not been approved by the mark scheme themselves. There are 3 assessment objectives, AOs, in psychology. In this video they are color-coded. AO1 Knowledge, purple. AO2 Application, blue. AO3 Evaluation, red and green. In AS there are 12 mark questions, instead of 16 mark questions. For the purpose of this video and to avoid confusion for Alevel, the 12 mark questions have been turned into 16 mark questions. Read the item and then answer the questions that follow. 2 researchers obtained a sample of 10 people whose ages ranged from 20 years old to 60 years old. Each participant was asked to take part in a discussion of social care issues. This included discussion about who should pay for social care for elderly people and how to deal with people struggling with mental health problems. A confederate of the researchers was given a script to follow in which a series of discussion points was written for the confederate to introduce. Each participant then came into a room individually and the discussion with the confederate took place. The maximum time allowed for a discussion was 30 minutes. The researchers observed the discussions between the confederate and participants and rated the active engagement of the participants in the discussion. The ratings were between 1, not at all interested, and 20, extremely interested. The researchers believed that the rating provided a measurement of the participants' attitudes towards social care issues. The following data were obtained in the study. Table 2. The relationship between age and attitude to social care. Question 1. Use the graph paper below to sketch a display of the data given in Table 2 opposite. You do not need to give your display a title. 3 marks. Axes correctly labeled as age of participant and attitude to social care rating. Scales are suitable, points plotted accurately. Question 2. What does the display you have drawn in your answer in Question 1 suggest about the relationship between age and attitude to social care issues? Explain your answer. 2 marks. There is a positive relationship between age and interest in social care issues. As people get older, their interest in social care increases. This is because as the values on one covariable increase, so do the values on the other covariable. Question 3. The researchers rated the active engagement of the participants in the discussion on social care. They used this rating as a measure of each participant's attitude to social care issues. Briefly explain how investigator effects might have occurred in this study. 2 marks. Investigator effects occur when a researcher's expectations, beliefs, or preferences about the outcome of a study consciously or unconsciously influence the participants' actions, behaviors and responses, or the data collected through the researcher smiling, being enthusiastic, using a pleasant or unpleasant tone, or purposely making one condition easier or harder. If the researchers believed that older people would be more interested in social care, they could have just given scores based on the age of the person. Question 4. Outline how the researchers could have avoided investigator effects having an impact on the study. 2 marks. The researchers could have avoided investigator effects having an impact on the study by filming the discussions so there is a permanent record that can be checked by peer review of the data to confirm the scores and ratings. The researchers thought it might be interesting to investigate further the attitudes of the participants in the study. They decided to interview each participant. The researchers devised a questionnaire in order to collect the data they required. The questionnaire included both open and closed questions. Question 5. Briefly discuss the benefits for the researchers of using both closed and open questions on their questionnaire about attitudes to social care. 4 marks. Open questions allow for the collection of rich, in-depth, and detailed data. Open questions encourage respondents to provide detailed and nuanced answers. This can lead to richer information, as respondents can express their thoughts and feelings more freely and provide good insight, as respondents can give reasonings for their behavior. Closed questions are objective. Closed questions cannot be interpreted in different ways as the responses that need to be provided are straightforward and to the point. By limiting responses to predefined options, closed questions minimize the potential for ambiguity and misinterpretation. Open questions have flexibility. Open questions allow for a wide range of answers and data, which can uncover unexpected information or perspectives that closed questions might miss. This flexibility can lead to new ideas and insights. Closed questions are easy to analyze. Closed questions provide quantifiable data in a consistent format that is clear, focused, and specific and cannot be interpreted in different ways. This makes it easy to compare and correlate with other datasets and allows the statistical analysis of responses. Question 6. Write one question that you think the researchers might have put on their questionnaire. Explain which type of question you have written and why you think this would be a suitable question for this study. 3 marks. Do you think that social care is important? Yes, no. This is a closed question. This is appropriate because closed questions are easy to analyze and objective. The researchers have obtained both qualitative and quantitative data in the observations and interviews they have conducted. Question 7. Identify the qualitative and quantitative data collected in this study. Explain your answer. 4 marks. The responses to the open questions in the interview constitute as qualitative data because they are non-numeric, descriptive, and retains detail of actions, thoughts, and feelings. The attitudes ratings and the collated responses to the closed questions in the interview constitute as quantitative data because they are numerical and represented in the form of a score on a scale. Question 8. Explain how the researchers should have addressed 2 ethical issues in the investigation. 4 marks. Informed consent could have been addressed by asking participants to fill out consent forms. Participants should be provided with all the details of the study so they can make an informed decision as to whether they wish to participate. Information that should be provided includes the risks and expected benefits, potential therapeutic misconceptions about experimental treatments, allowing participants to ask questions, and describing methods to minimize risks like emotional distress. Participants should be asked for their written consent on more than one occasion. Lack of protection from psychological and physical harm could be addressed through counseling. After conducting a study, which could cause psychological or physical harm, participants should be provided with the opportunity to receive counseling to reduce the negative impact of the study and reassurance. Participants should be reassured that their behavior and results from the study was normal and they should not worry. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Bye.